gotten pretty bad in some parts of the state. Some parts I got flooded, and kids or schools got canceled for most of the state. I know some districts try to ride a storm out, but reality of the situation is that's most kids cannot get to school, and most people couldn't get to work today. But I'm just thankful that I was with my family, and I'm just thank God that you know I got through the storm. I didn't get flooded. I didn't have to evacuate or anything crazy like that. So with that being said, you know, I think this time, this season I'm going through, this natural disaster, kind of makes me think about a poem I wrote from the book Thunderstorm, which is a poem I talking about storms and talk about going through storms in life and how Hurricane Florence is kind of like a metaphor, for the problems we deal with in our life, the problems that we try to get rid of, things like hatred or abuse or poverty or stuff that we just cannot get rid of, stuff that just keep us from moving forward, keep us from making you know true progress, and like that's kind of how Hurricane Florence is in regards to how it is cleaning up a lot of like areas of North Carolina, you know, and South Carolina. So I just want to do this poem Thunderstorm, just kind of give you guys a bit of context or what I'm talking about. See, where is the poem? Mm. But in the meantime, if you guys want to follow me, here are my links on the screen. I'm on different social media platforms. So let me see, where is the poem? 'Cause, man, I read. Okay, I think this is it. Winds are strong, the clouds are thick, the thunder is loud, the rain is pouring, the storm is intense, my streets are flooded. Everywhere I turn, something is drowning. The sky is dark and gray. Please, Lord, let this rain go away. I can't live like this. Please take the pain away. As the night goes on, the storm begins to fade. The rain begins to fizzle, and the thunder stops. Morning has arrived. The sun is up and shine. Now it's time to rise and grind. Everyone must still go through a thunderstorm. It's through the rain where new life reign. We may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Psalms 30 and 5 KJV. So that is Thunderstorm, the poem, which is from my book and with a purpose, available for purchase at Amazon. Link is in the stream below. Link is on the screen. You can also click it down in the description below. But the reason why I did that poem is because we all think storms are necessary. Storms are what what tests us. Storms is what separates us, those who believe, those who have hope, and those who are is still going to hold on, versus those who are just there when things are good. Like when God tests us, he tests us to make sure that we still believe in Him no matter what obstacle may comes our way, no matter what trial, what situation, that we're gonna believe in Him, that we're gonna have faith in Him, no matter what the situation is. That's why He allows cancer. That's why He allows, poverty. That's why He allows, um, He allows sickness to come to our lives because many of us, feel like, you know, God is only allows good things to happen to us, but God allows bad things to happen to us. Job is a prime example of that. Job was somebody who did everything right, had raised his kids right, took care of his family, took care of um, his cattle and all this other stuff. But then, you know, God eventually tested him to see if he's going to still be faithful. He's still going to love God without the stuff, because people think that, oh, just you lucky, oh, you were privileged, oh, I did everything you were doing, and I don't got nothing, you know, and like people don't think that you don't work hard for what you got. People don't think that you know that everything was just given to you, you know. So, and that's why God puts us through storms to let us know that you know that we're not soft, we're not gullible, we're not naive, to I mean what I guess what's the word I'm looking for? We're not we're not easily moved by problems. We're not petty, you know. That's why God puts us through tests, and like so many times, we want to say that we want to blame people for our problems. We want to blame people for our problems. We want to make our problems bigger than what it actually is. We want to say, oh, it's my parents' fault. Oh, it's her fault, his fault. And it could be their fault, but like, or we want to feel sorry for ourselves, like, why me, why me, why me? But we understand that when you're going through a storm, yeah, yeah, that was my mom. But storms are what makes us stronger. It shows that we have character, and it can make us or break us. So if you're going through a storm, if you're going through a situation in your life, just know that God's still with you, or any higher power you believe in. I know some of my subscribers are atheists, but there's a reason why you're going through what you're going through. Everything happens for a reason, and so many of us feel like our life doesn't have any purpose, our life doesn't have any meaning. Our life, we're just there just because of chance. But there's a reason why you've gone through what you've gone. There's a reason why you grew up with a single parent household. There's a reason why you were homeless. There was a reason why, you know, you were adopted as a kid. Like there's a reason why certain things happen to you that were out of your control. Because somebody else might be blessed by your testimony. Somebody else might be saying, "Man, you went through all that, and you look where you are. You successful. You got your own house. You got your own car. You got your own business. Got a good job." Like when we look at rappers, we look up to rappers who say, we look up to rappers because like rappers, not only are they entertaining or are they fun to listen to, but a lot of them, a lot of them, were in the same position as some of us were. They were the kids who live in the projects, who live in the hood. You know, they didn't have much money, and now we look at them as like heroes because they came out of a situation, and like, and that's where, and you could be a hero to somebody else in your and somebody else in your life. You may not be famous, you may not have, you know, a lot of money in your life, but you can inspire somebody with your test with your life story. You can help somebody. You can turn somebody from a hopeless from rags to riches just by telling your story of how you were able to make it through. So, don't think that your life is meaningless just because you just because things ain't going right now. So how do you deal with storms? What are some ways you can deal with storms? What are some practical ways you can help cope with storms? Because many people feel like people use tragedies in life to try as an excuse to do drugs, as an excuse to um, commit crime or whatever, but those aren't going to cause more pain, more destruction in your life, or eat a lot of junk food, or, you know, and it might help, in the short term, but in the long term, it just cause more problems and more stress in your life, so how can you deal with storms the right way? And and one of the things I put down is seek encouragement. Like seek people who are positive. Watch inspirational videos. Like every day, I watch like Evan Carmichael, who does a lot of motivation videos, Gary Vaynerchuk, Roberto Blake, like I watch positive people because I watch people who are successful, but who also are practical as well. Because not only are they inspiring me, but they also motivated me, also are help me, make the next move in whatever I'm trying to do. So like when you seek encouragement, like you basically seeking positive advice, positive people, positive wisdom, because it's so easy to listen to the doubts and it's so easy to get caught up in the doubts and the negativity, when things aren't going your way. But like seek encouragement, like seek positive people. If you have, family members or have friends that are positive, be around those people. If somebody's positive and upbeat and is really like be around those people, because like when you're around positive people, you know like it can really help you out a lot. And I'm somebody who has gone through that. When I met my friend E Money, Evan, like he has really, like, since I've known him, like he's always been a positive dude. He's always been very, just very positive, very upbeat, very, just very down to earth person. And like, and he's always encouraging me. He's always cheering me on every time I'm doing something with my channel or whatever I'm doing. Like, and that really helped me out a lot, especially with all that stuff I was going through these past, 2 years with um, trying to finish college. Figuring out what should I do with my life. Like he's always, just been encouraging me to to follow my dreams. And that's somebody who I can really look at as a friend, because so many of us got negative friends, negative so-called friends, but like they're always negative, they're always down. And and you try to encourage them, but instead of them being lifted up, they're always bringing you down. And like, so like stay around positivity, like that really helps. Next, which leads us to number two, is block out negativity. When you block out negativity, like, I mean, you're gonna deal with negative. You're gonna have negative things that can happen to you regardless. But like, try to block out as much negativity as you possibly can. Like, don't get caught up in gossip. Don't get caught up in the naysayers in your life. Whether it's your family, whether it's your co-workers, whatever. Don't get caught up in that. Like, stay positive. Stay, you know, keep positive things around you. I mean, and just focus on you. Just focus on doing you, because when you block out negativity, like that really helps a lot. Stay around positive people, which I already mentioned. Number three. Number four, believe in yourself. Believe that you can do it. Believe that you didn't there was a reason why God put this dream in your heart. There's a reason why God put this dream in your heart. He didn't just put it there just so it could go to waste. There's the reason why He allowed you to have that dream. I know that some people will say that some dreams are are meant to be, but like you like God wouldn't have made. I mean, you wouldn't have been so passionate or so genuinely passionate about something for a long period of time. Like if it was just a thought, it probably went away for like 2 weeks. Probably would have gone away by like 2 weeks, 2 months, or whatever. But if it's something that you've been wanting to do and something you're passionate about and something that you're good at, then that should be something. Then that's when it's a God dream. Whereas if it's just a idea or a fantasy, it's something that's only for you, or something that's like way out there, but you don't really believe in the dream. You just want to do it. Whereas with a God dream, it's obtainable. It's obtainable. It may seem hard at first. It may seem impossible at first, but it's attainable. It's God led. You know, it's positivity. It has meaning behind it, meaning that it's not just something that benefits you, but benefits a lot of other people. So like, believe in yourself, believe in the gift and the potential God has put in you. And the last thing I want to say is know your why. Like, know why you're doing what you're doing. Like one of my favorite quotes is like, before you quit, think about why you started, and that's a true saying, because so many of us, we give up so easy. Like, we want things so fast and get disappointed when things don't go away in a day, or 2 weeks or 2 months. We ready to quit, but remember why you started. Remember know your purpose. When you know your purpose, it makes life more meaningful. It makes more sense. You're like, aha, that's why. When you know your purpose, then things will make more sense, and then you live life with more clarity. Like, one of my favorite scriptures is Romans 8:28. All things work together for good for those that love the Lord, for them that call according to His purpose. Meaning that, even though bad things will happen to you, that all things will work, for your good. Like, all things will work in your favor when you believe, and when you have faith in God. So when you know your why, when you know why God put you in this earth, when you know why you're doing what you're doing, you know, it will help you get through the hard times. It'll help you get through the tough days, the days when you can't pay your bills, the days like when you feel like you just want to give up. Like, that's knowing your why really helps. So that's it for this video. I'm gonna start doing more podcasts every day, 5 days a week. I'm planning, ever since this thunderstorm, has been thinking about, doing a podcast more often. Instead of just doing it once a week, I'll start do it daily, or at least 5 days a week. If anybody wants to join me, I'll be more than glad to do it. I'll do it hangout style, but I know that for most people, I mean, they'll have school and whatnot, so it won't make sense for me to have a guest every podcast. But at least, I'll have a podcast prepared, so, and then I could talk a long period of time from my personal experiences, and like, or whatever. And I could talk more, and I could promote the book more. So if you want to purchase Know the Purpose, on the, it's on Amazon, amazon.com/author/Mario Walker. I'm in different social media platforms. You can email me, queenskidmarry@gmail.com. I'm on Discord. I got PayPal at me. So yeah, I'm everywhere. So with that being said, this is Mario signing off.